That's kind of like across between Colorado and Houston. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean out here? Like, it's like, if you're driving down to Galveston, it's kind of what it looks like. Pretty fun to get out away from the, you know, the city and get out here kind of in the natural habitat. Pretty enjoyable.
It's pretty special. I mean, I don't think that very many people really have a good idea of what it actually looks like down here until you get down here, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've fished 100 ponds out in western Oklahoma, and then you get down here and it's nothing like what you would expect, you know,
No.
fishing other places in Oklahoma. It's pretty, I mean, just the changes in elevations and the creeks. I mean, you really feel like you're not in what you know as Oklahoma, you know?
Yeah.
So it's definitely a cool environment to come down and spend a couple of days in.
Looks like it's another bluegill. That's not what you want to have happen. Little bluegill. It really doesn't matter how big they are to me. I just like catching them, especially when you're doing it on a fly rod. It's a lot of fun. They fight like they're about 3 pounds heavier. I've been down to this part of the state many times growing up. Always hanging out at Broken Bow, which is pretty close by, and I don't know, Andrew, have you been down here?
No, this is my first time kind of down in the area, but heard good things about this area, and so I jumped at the chance to come with Jason.
Yeah, when I heard there was more than just Broken Bow down here, it kind of surprised me. I didn't know really what they were talking about, and did a little research, called the wildlife department, and they said it's like over 250,000 acres down here that is just waiting to be kind of explored. It hadn't been really accessed
but yeah, I mean, even some undiscovered ponds still yet. Hey,
What's up?
not much. Had much luck?
Just a couple hits, yeah, a couple fish.
Yeah, I had a few too. I just looked at the map, there's a few pretty close by. You wanna go check them out?
2 more ponds, yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Got about 140 something left to hit.
Well, it's a good thing we got all day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh wow, look at this. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
A rock underneath the water right over there.
Oh, there's gotta be something over there. You need to throw your little...
Yeah, it goes down around the corner back. Goes a pretty good ways back there. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, look back up in here too. Smallmouth. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a little bit of a harder hit than a bluegill. Yeah. Blackfeet head woolly bugger. Nailed it.
If you wanted to come down and maybe hike a little ways into a pond that was farther off the road, you could get a map of the area. We have maps that we put out at all our vendors, and you could also give us a call and get the GPS coordinates from us. Just punch them into your GPS and hike to some of these ponds.
So I called them. They gave me the GPS coordinates to several of these ponds, tons of them actually, and we just plug those in and you just start driving and get to spots on the road where you kind of have to hike in a little bit.
Some of them are close to the roads, and other ones are a little bit of a hike and a lot harder to find. A lot of these ponds, a lot of people never even knew they were there, and they may have driven by them several times.
Let's go ahead and get our stuff out.
Yeah, there's a sign. I think this one's a little bit of a walk back up in there.
Yeah, we better get our stuff out. Carry some stuff back there with us.
Yeah. You gonna take your fly rod with you?
Yeah.
Got one last pole. Off we go.
We cut trails in to the ponds, flag them out, and we have signs posted up that say walk-in fishing access. Try to keep them as clean as we can make them so people can find them.
Should be getting close.
Yeah, check the GPS real quick. I think
we're going that way?
Yeah, to the right. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And the good thing is they mark these trails for you at least, and you can have an idea where you're supposed to head.
Orange flags help.
And we've been working for the past couple of years on stocking fish into these ponds, and some of the ones that have stunted fish and have too many fish, we'll relocate them and stock the ponds that are devoid of fish.
Wow.
Yahtzee.
Oh, nice.
Come on, man. This is crazy. Think we're the first ones here today?
I think so. If it wasn't for that GPS, we never would have found this place, but
yeah,
that's what makes it so awesome.
Well,
let's try to catch a couple.
Most of the ponds on the Hanobia Creek and Three Rivers Wildlife Management areas vary in size from 1/4 of an acre to some ponds that are 2.5, 3 acres big. Some of the ponds have a lot of fish in them, are loaded. You can catch several good bass. Other ponds that you wouldn't think would have anything in them, they're kind of muddy, dingy, the turbidity's bad. You wouldn't think about stopping by that pond to even give it a try. You might stop by there and catch over 20 green sunfish easy, and some really big ones. We've caught some as big as 11 inches.
A little perch?
Oh, come here. Yeah. It's a nice bluegill.
The area personnel down here on the Three Rivers and Hanobia Creek WMAs has completed pond surveys and stream surveys for the past couple of years. Each fish we catch out of our ponds and our streams, we write down the length on each one of them, what we had success on. We also relocate fish from the ponds that are overpopulated or the fish are stunted, we put them in ponds that don't have any fish.
So we just shocked a pond, and we got some pretty good numbers of fish out of this pond. We got a good variety, some small fish, some larger fish. It's a pretty nice pond. It's got some good habitat in it, a lot of lily pads and other types of vegetation along the shoreline. Even though the water level's down, it's still good access for fishermen to come out and you know, cast a line in this pond. You know, even though we got a lot of average size fish, we did get a few that were pretty good size, as you can see here. Good healthy fish, good color on them. This is just some of the larger ones that we caught today.
Yeah, one of the things when you're shocking a pond like this is, as you tell, it has a lot of vegetation around the banks. And a lot of these bigger fish we saw a few more pop up, but one problem you have when shocking is that when those fish get hit, they kind of hang in that vegetation and they get stuck and they won't come up to the surface, we can't see them. So that's one of the problems that we got with not getting the bigger fish. But as you can tell, I mean, these fish are nice. They're real pretty, healthy, and overall, I'd say pretty good.
Definitely worth coming out here and trying to catch these guys.
You could come down to the Three Rivers and Hanobia Creek WMAs and spend a lot of time and not see half the ponds that we have down here. We have so many ponds, and they're so widespread and scattered out that you can come down for your 14-day camping limit and never see even close to half of the ponds we have.
Brought both rod and reels out here. Brought my fly rod. I just love to fly fish, but went ahead and brought a couple bait casting reels as well, just in case the ponds wouldn't allow for the fly rod. But you can get creative with it and get in a lot of places that you wouldn't normally think you could with a fly rod. It just takes a little bit of thinking about how you want to cast. And there he is.
Nice.
It's a little bit nicer one.
Almost eating size.
They all fight hard on the fly rod. That's one of the fun parts about it. The coolest part about it is it's $40 to come down here, and you can spend a day and just kind of get lost. And most of the places you're going to see, maybe just a handful of other people have seen them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
In the last, 50 years or something. So
yeah, it's not like, Western Oklahoma or something. There's a mile road everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get lost. GPS is definitely your friend. That's a nice bass.
Yeah, it is.
It's a nice bass right there. Good pond size. All right. There we go. Yeah. That is what we're after. Nice, healthy pound, pound and a half bass.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like having your own lease for 40 bucks. You get over 250,000 acres available to you. I mean, it's
Versus a couple thousand somewhere.
yeah. I mean, it's a win-win for a hunter fisherman. I mean, a year-round access. You don't have to worry about, you know, finding a place to fish, then finding a lease where you can hunt.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you can come down
You can
here.
do it all in one trip easily.
Yeah, it's a great place for whatever you're looking for. Good place to end it.
I'd say so.
And this is exactly what I've come to expect from this place. Something new right around the corner.
This seals the deal. The Three Rivers area definitely is full of surprises. Endless, pretty much.
Yeah, you could easily get your 40 bucks worth in a year.
We fished.
Check out the wall over there on that far
Wow,
side.
yeah. That is awesome back in there. Wow.
We gotta figure out a way to get on that back side and cast from over there sometime.
Yeah. Let's go after a couple smallmouth right here.
Yeah, let's throw a few in.
I pay only $40 a year for a 250,000 acre lease. If you'd like to get involved in some of the same type of property, then you should visit the Hanobia Creek and Three Rivers WMAs, which is located in southeastern Oklahoma. Where if you're a resident of Oklahoma, $40 a year for a land access fee permit gets you access to well over 200,000 acres of property. Non-residents can pay a land access fee of $85, and it goes from January 1 to December 31st, so they're good through a whole calendar year.